Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm still not in front of my bookshelves. I just need to stop saying that they'll be ready because I feel like that just jinxes me every time. This is significantly messier than usual. It's been a chaotic week, month, everything. So let's talk about what I did read real quick because I haven't posted any kind of wrap up. So I finished 20 Million Leagues Under the Sea, which was from my January TBR. So I finished this and I really enjoyed it. We actually have the second one. It's on my husband's shelf, so it's not part of my actual TBR. But I will be interested to read that at some point. I finished the Animorphs book that was on my February TBR. I did listen to the audiobook of Miss Meteor. And then Indie Press Project, also part of my February TBR, which was The Beadworkers, and I did read this as well. I read about, it was 90 to 100 pages of this, and then just decided that this was just not for me. So I ended up DNFing this, which is a shame. It was sent to me by the publisher. But yeah, just the author's writing style and some of the techniques or opinions that the author has about child raising did not sit right with me. So this one I ended up DNFing. And then these two, so Pivot at Tinker Creek, which was my Joker book. I have read, as of today, about 60 pages of this. I am planning to continue to read it. Hopefully finish it by the end of the month. We'll see. Because it is the 23rd as I'm filming this, so I still have 5 more days. I am filming a vlog which you will have seen maybe before this goes up, not sure, of me trying to finish these 2 books. The Prophets I am over 100 pages into and really enjoying, and this one I will finish before the end of the month. So really it's just this one and Embers of War. So I did not even make a start on this book, so it will go back on my TBR. I doubt that I will start it before the end of the actual month. So now that we've caught up on the books from last month's TBR, let's get into this month's TBR. Alright, so we will be picking 5 books again this month. I do need to add a prompt on here for the Joker book because I can take this off and it will not go back in there because whether I finish it or DNF that one, this is no longer on my TBR. So let's see, of course, Arabian Nights. So the Arabian Nights is our new Joker book, and Lord help me, I hope I don't get that book because it is huge and I do not want to read that this month. I don't even want to try to read that this month. Alright, we're going to get everything shuffled up and then we will draw 5 cards. So we're going to be picking 5 books again this month. I will need to fit the Marrow Thieves into this month's TBR. That's our Indie Press book of the month, which is from Jacaranda Press. So need to get that one in somehow. And then I am hoping to read some kind of like light, fun books as well as some sci-fi this month. So let's see what we have. Oh, we have a king right off the bat. So king means that we are going to be playing another TBR game. So I have actually, I just like love recreating TBR games. I feel like while I'm creative, I'm really good at like using other people's ideas in a creative manner, but I feel like I'm never the first one to think of anything. So this month I have a new TBR game. This one is the M&M's TBR, which is Danny's game, and I will link Danny's channel down below. And I just really like her game, so we will be playing that. So I will cut to a clip of me picking the prompt that will be for the M&Ms. All right, so we have the M&M's TBR board. I have put prompts on it from my bag that I shuffled. And we're gonna pick a prompt with some M&M's. So, I have this little bag of mini M&M's. I actually asked my mom this morning if she had M&M's just in case this one came up. And she gave me 2 things of M&M's. The first one was pastel Easter colors, so that didn't work. Luckily this one did, but these are the tiniest M&M's. Like, they're so small. So I'm going to pick 2. The first one is brown. So we're going to move this arrow to brown. Ooh. I just have it propped there, so this is precarious. And then blue. Oh, good. We have sci-fi, so we will be reading a sci-fi book for this. So for sci-fi, I am picking a book. I don't actually have the physical copy yet. It's on its way, but I'm going to listen to the audiobook anyways, and that is Out Past the Stars by K.B. Wagers. This is the 3rd and final book in the Fairy and War trilogy, which is the 2nd trilogy after the Andronin War trilogy, so it's like 2 trilogies that go together. You do need to read the Andronin War trilogy to understand the Fairy and War trilogy. They don't make sense without each other. So that book actually came out today as I'm filming this, and as soon as I finish the audiobook that I am currently listening to, I will be jumping straight into the audiobook of Out Past the Stars. So this worked out great. All right, well that was fun. I'll go ahead and shuffle that back into the deck, and then let's pick our next one. So we have 4 of clubs. So the 4 of clubs. Well, I'm knocking everything over. Well, this should be fun. And by fun, I mean not so much. But it had to come up sooner or later. Don't let him hear me say that. This is Justin's free-for-all pick. So what this means is that my husband, Justin, is allowed to pick any book he wants for me to read. He will be thrilled. And it doesn't have to be on my TBR. So we'll see. We'll see what fresh hell he has in store for me this time. I did not say that. So he was not mean to me. I was afraid he was going to pick another Battletech book or really hard science fiction by old dead white men, but he did not. He picked this one, which is The Mechanical by Ian Tregillis. Not sure how you pronounce that. He read this a long time ago and absolutely loved it. I don't really know anything about this except that I think they're like they're like mechanical people. Basically, it just says, my name is Jax. That is the name granted to me by my human masters. I'm a slave, but I shall be free. Set in a world that might have been of mechanical men and achemical dreams. The new novel from Ian Tregillis confirms his place as one of the most original new voices in speculative fiction. So, not a lot of information to go on there, but I know my husband really liked this, so looking forward to reading this one. I actually am pleasantly surprised. All right, so that is something. Let's pick the new prompt that's going to replace that one, and we have medium paced. So that is from Storygraph, so it would be a book that is labeled as medium paced on there. So I've added that. We're going to shuffle, and we will pull book 3. And we have 10 of diamonds. So 10 of diamonds, that's nice and easy. It's fiction. So anything in the fiction category. I like a nice easy prompt. For fiction, I'm going to go ahead and get the Indie Press Project book out of the way. So The Marrow Thieves by Sherry Dimmeline, I believe. So this is a book by an Indigenous author, and it is essentially about, I feel like it's like a, yeah, it's a post-apocalyptic United States, North America, where global warming has basically killed our planet. And for some reason, I don't know, I've read the synopsis, but it's been a minute. People are hunting native people for their bone marrow. And this is like a kind of found family novel about like survival. And yeah, this just sounds gut-wrenching, but also like it's gonna be really, really interesting. So I am looking forward to reading this one this month for the Indie Press Project and also for my TBR. And I don't know if I said this or not in previous games, but the prompts do not go back on the board. They go in this little pot, and then I'm gonna come up with some way that they like have to get shuffled back into the bigger bag of prompts, so that they go back on there, but just so that I can rotate through, because as you can see, I have a lot of prompts. I just like, sometimes I just sit and I think about new prompts. So there's that. All right, so we'll put that back in the deck, and then we will draw for book number 4. So far this is going pretty well. I'm happy with this, and we don't have any duplicates yet, so I don't exactly remember my own rules, but I think I have to get 3 of a number before I would have to draw again. Although I kind of want to draw 6 books this time. We'll see. We'll see what the stack looks like, and then maybe we'll draw an extra one. So we have 4 of spades. Oh, that's close. 4 of spades is a 1-word title. Don't think I have a lot of books that fit this description, but we will see. For 1-word title, I'm going with camp. I said I wanted some light stuff in here. This was actually the group book, or the first book for the Queerly Ever After book club, and I didn't get to it in January, but I really, really wanted to, and I've seen so much praise for this from my fellow queer bookstagrammers, so I am very excited to read this, and this seems like exactly the kind of thing I want to jump into right about now. So this is going to go on there for 1-word title. And I did just realize that I didn't actually replace that prompt on the board, so we're going to place both of them now. So we have a classic. That'll go down here where fiction was. Ooh. And then we have higher than 4-star rating. So I will look at probably a combination of Storygraph and Goodreads to determine that, because a lot of the Storygraph is still growing, so the ratings, there aren't as many people rating books on there as there are on Goodreads, so sometimes that can mean that there would be fewer to look at. So well, if that comes up, we'll deal with that when it comes around. All right, so we're gonna shuffle again, and this is book number 5. I feel like I'm doomed to get an ace every time because it takes the choice away from me. So we have an ace. Let's see what we draw from my overall TBR jar. So that is this one, the bigger one that is stuffed full because I have so many books. Yeah, I just have too many. And some of these I may have already read, but I don't go through this and take them out every time. So if I pull one of those, then I'll just draw again. I don't remember what the colors are, like whether this means it's been in there a long time or not. That's actually not bad. So this is the Inheritance, which is, let me grab it. So this is a short story collection by Robin Hobb and Megan Lindholm, and there are so it's Tales from the Six Duchies and Beyond. So some of the tales in here are about the characters or the world in Robin Hobb's Realm of the Elderling series, and some of them are not. So this is just a bunch of different stories. And I think I tried to read one of them earlier and did not finish it just because I got distracted, but it looks like there are 10 stories in here. I'm wondering if maybe I read some of them. I don't know. But yeah, not mad at this. I will say I pulled worse out of that jar, so let's evaluate what we have. After looking at this, plus Out Past the Stars, I feel like I could probably squeeze another one in there. I'm really looking forward to all of these, but I feel like, I don't know. Let's do one more draw and see what happens. I may regret this, but we're gonna do it because it's fine if I don't read it. It's just a TBR. Let's see what else I get. We're gonna shuffle them up one more time. And we have 10 of Hearts. Did I? Okay, no, that's only the second 10. So 10 of Hearts. Ooh, I always think this is such a fun prompt. So this is color, which means I'm going to randomly generate a color, and then we're going to check on the shelf and see what we have that is that color. All right, so I've cleared the little box, and we're going to generate a color. Ooh, that seems like that'll be pretty easy. So it is like a navy blue. So let's see what I have that meets this criteria. So I've got 4 books that would meet that color qualification. So Oryx and Crake, it's on the spine. Don't really feel like reading this one, so that one's out. Then we have The Pope's Daughter, which is a Europa edition. This is one of those books that that is on my I'm intimidated by list. And I just don't know if I'm ready to tackle this in March. It is, it's like 200 and some pages, and there are pictures in here. Maybe. I also have Sand, which is a sci-fi novel that I don't know a whole lot about. And then we also have Embers of War by Gareth Powell, which was on my February TBR and I didn't get to. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a try chapter tag with these 3, and I'm going to see which one I'm in the mood for. So I'm not going to pick the book for the 6th draw today. I'm going to do a try chapter, and then I will have a video on that, and I'll let you know which one I pick, or you can just stay tuned to next month's TBR and you'll see what I did or didn't read. So there is that. So pretty good spread of books. These are the definites plus the audiobook of Out Past the Stars, and then I will be reading one of these 3 books after I try a chapter and pick the book I want to read. So yeah, I hope you guys had a good time watching this. If you have any ideas for how I can incorporate, like a shuffle those prompts back into the deck thing into this game, let me know. If there are any TBR games that you've seen that you want me to recreate for my King card prompt, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!